A very blessed good afternoon to each and every one of you. This is Dr. Samuel O. Kirkland Sr., President, founder of Shepherd's Care Bible College and Shepherd's Care Fellowship. We wish to greet each and every one of you who may have opted to listen to this short podcast, either today or as the week goes on, and to bring to you a short message that we think may be prevalent to be a little clarification as to things that may be weighing heavy on your hearts, as it is on ours. We, in this republic of the United States of America, are being bombarded every day with negative news, negative events, things that are keeping us, maybe unbeknownst to each and every one of us, in a very depressed mood. And that depression is preventing us from being creative. A lot of folks don't realize, but depression not only makes you unable to act in a way that you've been acting all your life, very constructively, very positively, and very, very creatively. But when we are under the depressed state of mind that is being pressed upon us each and every day, we will find that it's very difficult to cope anymore. And so here we are today, faced with another crisis in this land. This short podcast is entitled, "Will the Real America Please Stand Up?" Will the real America please stand up? This title was drawn from a very popular show that was back in the early 60s and late 50s, and then all the way into some of the 70s. And now it's been brought back again. And it's called, I guess, maybe I'm going to mess up the title for the TV program, but I guess it's This Is Your Life or something like that, or To Tell the Truth. It's one of those. I'm sorry, folks, but I'm not a very avid TV watcher anymore. But this program, in its application, would have 3 contestants or more, would give their names and say what they do, but only one is telling the truth. The other 2 have been trained and schooled on how to lie about who they are. And so I would like America to stand up and tell the whole world, who are we now? Oh, I know what we represented in the past. We represented hope to people all over the world. We were a beacon lighthouse upon a hill that all of those who are weary, all of those who are persecuted, who are running for their very lives, could always look to America to be their safe haven, if you will, that proverbial light upon a hill. But now, with everything going on, and I won't go into all of the nuances of it, but you know what's happening. Where are we now with regards to a vow that we made so many, many years ago, made by our ancestors and the former citizens of this land who were immigrants from another land, who were under the tyranny of another country, sought to be free, of the tyranny of another country. Or we know that one. We've read about it. We have something which we call the Constitution of the United States of America. And I have in my possession at all times a little booklet that gives me a perspective on the Constitution of the United States. It's a small booklet. It fits in my little, if you will, messenger bag, and I go to it whenever there's something that I'm not clear on, or if a question is addressed to me, because I don't want to be one to mislead anyone. I want to speak the truth. Let the truth be told. And so I want to just read you what we call the preamble to the Constitution of the United States of America. And it says, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." That's what is written, folks. And over the years we have said one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Say that again, Dr. Kirkland. Liberty and justice for all. This is the doctrine that we stand on. This is the document that fuels that light upon a hill. And so the question is, will the real America stand up? Will the real America stand up for what we have been perceived as all over the world? A beacon on a hill, a place where all of the weary, all of those who are burdened down, who are fearful of their lives, trying to escape their tyranny that has been forced upon them in other countries. Everyone here, even the ones who penned this Constitution, were immigrants, from immigrant families. And now those who are being so destructive in so many ways are completely tarnishing, turning out the light that's on a hill. You know, we can almost say where it says we. Can we change that? Because is it a we or is it a me? The parties, political parties of the ununited states, in order to form a more perfect union for some, establish justice for some, ensure the domestic tranquility for some, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare for none, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and ourselves only alone, those who look like us, those who talk like us, and for the prosperity to go to the 1% at the top of the food chain in this republic. Can we say today that we, the people of the United States, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America? And are we willing to stand stand up and be counted for all of the good that is in this land. Now, on a very personal note, those of you who know me, you know that I am a man, a brother, a citizen of color. I am the descendant, from best I can understand, 4 generations from Reconstruction, coming out of slavery. I have seen assassinations. I have been spat upon at the lunchroom counters. I was trained under black liberation theology. I am who I am, but I embraced the way of the Most High. Jesus of Nazareth, the incarnated man of God, Emmanuel with us. I've taught it, I've preached it, and to the best of my knowledge, I've tried, not always succeeding, tried to live according to the way of Christ. I failed, I know, in many instances, because as my grandmother used to tell me, Junior, control your passion, and I've had a hard time doing that, even as I speak to you today. But there's one thing that I do know beyond a doubt. I believe in my Creator, Ave, Yahweh, the supreme, highest energy creator of all things, and I know that he never leaves me or you as orphans. He's always here with us. It was promised by Yeshua of Nazareth that he would never leave us alone, that he would leave, but he would send back a comforter, a counselor, one like no other in the Paraclete. So I say to you that the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Spirit, the energy of the Most High, that is the only truth in the land, is saying to my spirit, this is wrong. And I'm asking that the real America, please stand up. I am accused for being such an advocate for the downtrodden. I am a champion of those who have been mistreated. I have seen it in my lifetime. At my age, I have experienced Jim Crow. I have seen a grandfather assassinated only because he and Professor Harry T. Moore, who was also assassinated, trying to register the fruit pickers in Brevard County here in Florida. I've seen it, folks. So if there's anyone that needs to be bitter, it would certainly be me. But I'm trying my best, by the grace of the Most High, to be as objective as I possibly can as we go through this period of absolute nonsense, lies, lust, greed, and selfishness. This is not my time to be political. I want to be apolitical if I can. But there are just some things that we got to stand up for. If we don't stand for something, we'll lay down to everything. And I'm not about laying down. I've paid the price to be able to speak. And so for those who would always challenge me about you are a reverend or you a preacher and you got this kind of talk, you must be hating, you must be this, you must be that. No, I'm being Samuel Otis Kirkland Sr., a man, a black man who will die a black man. And I know that my spirit will go somewhere. It is my desire to go and be back into the body of my Father, the Most High, the Supreme, highest energy creator. But if not, let it be said, well done, my good and faithful servant. You did your part. You were indeed a watchman on the wall. Come on in and take your rest. So for those of you who would attack me, and I'm not whining because I can handle my own, believe me. But those